Hi, I'm Dianna Sachs, Instructional Services Librarian at Western Michigan University Libraries. This video will show you how to use the drop-down menus and limiters to refine your advanced search in WMU's library search, and we'll also talk about the different kinds of results that you'll see. First, let's start with an advanced search with the word racism on the first line and the phrase higher education or university on the second line. Remember, putting the word "or" in capital letters between higher education and university means that the results must contain either the phrase higher education or the word university, while also still including the term racism on the first line. Putting the phrase higher education in quotation marks means that those words must appear together as a phrase. You can use the drop-down menus on the right of the search box to limit your search further. You can limit by material type, such as limiting to books, articles, maps, audiovisual, and so on. For now, let's limit to articles. You can also limit by language, although do remember that the vast majority of materials that WMU has will be in English. So for now, we will limit to English. And you can limit by publication date. You can choose either a specific date and then enter a date range, or you can choose a predetermined date range. Let's select the last 10 years. For academic research, especially at the higher levels, you will often need to use original research articles which go through the peer review process. You can learn more about peer review in the video that is linked on this page. To limit your search to articles that have been published in peer-reviewed journals, scroll down to the search results and look at the limitation options on the left. You can check the box for peer-reviewed journals, and then click the button to apply filters. You can also explore the other filters available in this left-hand bar. It's important to remember, though, that journals that publish peer-reviewed original research articles may also publish other kinds of articles, and library search cannot distinguish between them. So it will be up to you as the researcher to evaluate your results to ensure that you are using original research articles. Let's look at some examples of the different types of articles that come up from this particular search. The article "Racism in the Canadian University, Demanding Social Justice, Inclusion, and Equity" is not an original research article. It is, in fact, a book review. You can usually identify a book review quickly because it will be about a single book or very occasionally 2 or 3 books that are closely related. Usually, book reviews also provide a citation for the book that is being reviewed at the beginning of the article rather than at the end, and that citation will also include the cost of the book. Since the book review discusses the strengths and weaknesses of just this one book, it does not discuss original research that is conducted by the author of the article itself. Let's look at another example. The article "A Systematic Review of Studies Examining the Relationship Between Reported Racism and Health and Well-Being for Children and Young People." This article is not reviewing just 1 or 2 books, but instead it is what we call a review article. Review articles examine all of the resources that exist on a particular topic and discuss patterns and trends in how other researchers are writing about that topic. Review articles are essentially large-scale literature reviews. Again, the authors of this article are not writing about the original research that they have personally conducted. And as mentioned earlier, most of the time you will be expected to use original research articles. So let's look at a third article, "The Strength from Within, a phenomenological study examining the academic self-efficacy of African American women in doctoral studies." This is an example of an original research article, in which the authors of the article conducted their own research and have written down the results of that research in this article. If you are uncertain whether or not a particular article meets the criteria for your assignment, don't hesitate to ask for help from your professor or from a librarian. Remember, you can contact a librarian at any time on the Library Search page by clicking the Ask Us link at the top. And you can also make an appointment to speak with a librarian who specializes in your particular discipline by clicking the Contact a Subject Librarian link. You can make an appointment at a time that is convenient to you.